Alright, so pretty much we had a good day. Alright, so EURUSD, you know, buys were called here, price actually pulled back and I got entry down in this area. I took entry here last night and we shoot all the way up for EURUSD. Alright, and this is like about 58 pip moves there about. So that's a pretty good move. So what I'm looking at now, further downside, key level on the 1 hour time frame right here, and multiple wicks rejection. And if you take a look at the current forming of the 1 hour candle right now, you notice this candle respect the high of the previous. This candle did the same here. We have the same here. We have the same here, and currently this candle create a small top wick and we start to push down to break the low. So what I'm actually looking at right now for EURUSD for sells, alright, is for price to actually retest this area. Even if it is in the Asian session, then I'm still gonna take a sell because this is on a swing trade idea. Alright, and I mean, if we can even get like 20, 25, 30 pips or the entire move back down, that would be pretty good. So that's what I'm looking at for EURUSD. EURGBP, same idea. Price, we push up very hard today. Actually exited the trade right here up about 3-4 o'clock this morning there about. Actually exited the trade right here, and then price retrace and price just break through and continue to push all the way up, and then we start to descend gradually. Again, 1 touch, 2 touch, all the way out. And as you can see, price break, and once we can stay below here, we are good for the sell. So these are the two trades idea that I'm currently looking at right now, and these are based on a swing trade idea. So like for GJ and gold, I won't be touching that until possible tomorrow in the NY session there about. Alright, and I think for even better confirmation, once we can actually break and close outside of this trend line as well, that would be even better. Alright, so GJ range pretty much all of today, and as I said, sometimes you won't be able to get a trade every single day if you're focusing on one pair. Alright, and when the market is in a range, candles printing side by side, there is no clean structure or movement, then there is nothing you can pretty much do about that. So you just have to give the market some time to breathe. Alright, same thing. I think for Euro, GBP, USD, I think better buys is above this area, basically above here. I think better buy is above here for price to continue to push 27, 28, possible wick fill, and then if you get momentum later on, price can continue to push. Yeah, and I think it's just pretty much same for GBP, JPY at this moment too. We need candle to actually close above this area. We need something above here to continue the push up. 30 pip move, that is pretty good. So we need something to close above here. I mean, it might be a bit risky if we break and close above here because these candles right here are very choppy, and I know there is some support and resistance here on the 15-minute based on how the candles formed. So buying into this would be very risky. So I think for better buys, you need a clean candle to close above this level, then you can actually look to take a buy for price to continue to push up. But those are what I'm looking at for this now, EURUSD. Pretty much. Alright, as you can see, the market opens yesterday and we continue to respect the trajectory of this trend line. And looking at it right now, we break and close outside of the trend line. Are we going to create a new high and pull back to form some form of support for us to actually take buy to continue this 56 pip move. Alright, so this is something I'm looking at. I don't necessarily trade this pair because it moved slow. This is like one of the slowest pair in the FX market, so I don't really trade it. But you know, this is an idea as well. So if we can bounce from this level, we are good for buys pretty much. Once we can, you know, bounce from this level, we are good for buys. So, you know, pretty much a few trade played out very well from last night to this morning. And I mean, if anybody had took those trade, you would have been up in some nice profit basically. So, you know, for gold, GJ and GU, I'm gonna leave those for tomorrow in the NY session basically. Alright, so trade